Hello and welcome to Channel's Book Club. My name is Olakunle Kasumu and it's great to be on the show. This week is for no other person than Dr. Gomba Obari. I'm talking about the winner of the 2023 Nigeria Prize for Literature, $100,000. That's about 100 million naira these days, isn't it? Amazing. But it's not just the money, the prestige, the pride, the sense of getting reward from so many years of working very hard. Since 2013, this gentleman has been given the Nigeria Prize for Literature a shot, and he has been either longlisted or shortlisted 5 times. But he finally cracks it this year at the event that is always flamboyant, always wonderful, always exciting, put together by NLNG, the sponsor of the Nigeria Prize for Literature. Dr. Gomba Obari was declared the winner for the 2023 prize. We were there. Enjoy this.
William Shakespeare said, "Be great in act as you have been in thought." This lends credence to the saying that literature is a slice of life. Drama enhances individual and group communication skills.
The yearly Nigeria Prize for Literature, sponsored by Nigeria LNG, rotates among 4 genres: fiction, poetry, drama, and children's literature. This year, the genre in focus is drama.
The winning entry will receive $100,000 prize.
From the call for entries in February and the submission of 143 books, to the long list of 11 authors in July and the short list of 3 authors in August, the Nigeria Prize for Literature 2023 finally came to a culmination at the Grand Award Night, organized to announce the 2023 winner of Africa's top literary prize. The genre of this year's Nigeria Prize for Literature is drama. The award is one of the 3 prizes sponsored by the Nigeria LNG Limited, with the winner earning $100,000 cash. Others include the Nigeria Prize for Science with $100,000 cash reward, and the Nigeria Prize for Literary Criticism with $10,000 cash reward.
Dr. Philip Mishaobila, Managing Director, CEO, Nigeria LNG Limited, for his welcome remarks.
In his opening remark, the Managing Director of Nigeria LNG, Dr. Philip Mishaobila, spoke on the factors that influenced the theme of the event, Redefinition.
The theme, Redefinition. When we look at our world as we know it today, it is changing at a pace that we have never seen before. Pandemics that grind the world to a halt. Geopolitical events with instant global consequences. We've seen Ukraine, today we're seeing Palestine. There's also climate change affecting every corner of the world. Technological advancements like artificial intelligence that loom beyond our control, and much more. These all demand a redefinition of our perspectives our mindsets, and our responses.
The first award of the night, the Nigeria Prize for Literary Criticism, was announced.
The judges have therefore recommended, and the advisory board has ratified, that the Nigeria Prize for Literary Criticism 2023 be awarded to Eyo Asuku Etim's article.
Dr. Eyo Etim is a lecturer at Akwa Ibom University.
Professor Oluwabafemi.
The Nigerian Science Prize Award for 2023. I was happy. I'm actually looking at a bigger picture when Nigeria would have been delisted from that ugly group.
In September, Professor Hippolyte Amadi was named the winner of the 2023 Nigeria Prize for Science. His award was presented to him at the event.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about a man who has done an innovation that is driving the cost of ventilator for neonates from over 6 million to a fraction of the cost. In terms of the sale and the maintenance, the applause can be better for Professor Hippolyte Amadi.
In his address, the 14th Emir of Kano, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, while applauding the NLNG for celebrating intellectual Nigerians, challenged citizens to redefine the nation.
And the theme goes beyond science, the theme goes beyond literature. I think it's time for all of us, for Nigeria to redefine itself. We complain about our image, but how much have we done to contribute to changing that image? So for all those Nigerians who are outside, who live outside, who are in Canada or the United States, who go on social media all the time condemning this country and telling us how bad we are, can you try and learn from the likes of Professor Amadi instead of condemning us? If you're in IT, if you're in science, if you're in literature, can you use that position? If you're a professor of literature, can you use that position as a professor of literature? If you're writing, if you're a journalist, we have Nigerian literature professors who write every day on the social media, and every day they write, our reputation goes down one notch because they have nothing to say about this country that is good. Can they begin to redefine their role and ask, before they put pen to paper, what is the implication of what I am writing for the image of my country and my countrymen, and is that what I should be doing?
And straight to the biggest announcement of the night.
After a rigorous adjudication of the 143 entries received for the 2023 the Nigeria Prize for Literature, the panel of judges and the advisory board have, in consideration of its profundity of technique and subject matter, its thematic depth, social relevance, and lyrical figurations, found one of the plays outstanding and worthy of the prize. And that play is no other, than Greet by Gomba. And declare it the winner of the 2023 the Nigeria Prize for Literature. Long live Nigeria, long live NLNG, long live Nigerian literature.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again.
And further thanked his publisher for the support.
God bless the Nigerian LNG Limited for investing in the Nigerian Prize for Literature. This is the 5th time I have been listed for this prize, and I thank the jury for counting grit worthy of this prize. It is a victory for Nigerian writers all over the world who, through creativity and resilience, have continued to define and redefine our country. To my publisher, the one and only Audio Femo of Hornbill House, no words are enough to thank you. You represent all those who work to enrich Nigeria's book chain, those who edit, typeset, design covers, print, bind and stitch, trim, count copies and pack them, stock and sell, review or critique, or simply read the wonders that we create with words.
Gomba, a distinguished writer, scholar and educator with a PhD, is currently an Associate Dean of Humanities at the University of Port Harcourt. The journey of the 2023 Nigeria Prizes has finally come to an end, and all eyes are now set for the 2024 edition.
What an exciting time for Dr. Gomba Obari, who says writing does not pay. Well, go and have a conversation with him right now. I'm pretty sure he will tell you otherwise. What an exciting time it is for him. Up next, guess who we have with us on Channels Book Club today? No other person, again, than Dr. Gomba Obari, winner of 2023 Nigeria Prize for Literature. Enjoy this conversation with him. Dr. Obari Gomba, winner, Nigeria Prize for Literature 2023.
How do you feel
right now?
My feelings have been very pretty clear. I mean, I'm a fan of the Nigerian Prize for Literature. I've always spoken in support of it because I believe in the significance of what this prize represents. And so you can be sure that I'm excited that I've won it this year. It comes with a certain kind of responsibility to be Nigeria's laureate for a year at least before a new winner emerges. I need to carry that responsibility honorably on my shoulders and give momentum to Nigerian literature as it is befitting of someone who is the laureate for 2023, at least until late 2024 when someone else will be announced as a new laureate.
Grit has won you this big prize, but does it surprise you that it's grit? Does grit encapsulate, does it summarize in a way, does it express who you are as a playwright? Or would it have been, or should it have been another book? I'm talking within the context of which of your works encapsulates your ideas, your philosophies, your emphases, more than all the others.
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, each time I've competed for the prize, I've actually competed to win. Okay, and some of the entries that I've put in the past had gone on to win other prizes. For instance, Length of Eyes was the finalist for the Association of Nigerian Authors Poetry Prize in 2013. For Every Homeland won the Association of Nigerian Authors Poetry Prize in 2017. Gorilla Post won the Association of Nigerian Authors Drama Prize in 2018. The Lead of a Rebel won the Pan-African Poetry Prize in 2022. So the point is that for each time that I had competed, I'd also entered the book for other competitions, except for Grit. I mean, in the case of Grit, I didn't want to enter it for any other competition. I just entered it only for the Nigerian prize. But in the past, I tried other prizes. And in those years when the book had fallen short of the decision of a jury of the Nigerian prize, some of those books had gone on to win other prizes, including a Continental Poetry Prize for last year. So I'm not at all surprised, but I understand how time and chance can actually work in favor of a writer or any person who is a hardworking and consistent person. And you never can tell which year the great forces that shape life, if you believe in Christian theology like I do, in which year that God himself is going to reward your hard work. You never can tell. And I think that Grit deserves to be celebrated by me for achieving what the other books were not able to achieve in respect of the Nigerian prize. It's actually the book that God has decided to favor. So I'll tell you frankly, it's the hand of God. Other people say, oh yeah, you've been consistent and stuff like that. And I know, I mean, at the risk of sounding immodest, I think that I take writing seriously, a lot more seriously than other people do. And I pay attention to my craft a lot more seriously than other people do. But however, you need time and chance to shape favor, okay, in a particular year. And in the year that God decides that it is your turn to be rewarded for your hard work and creativity, you're going to have that harvest. And this is the year of that harvest for the Nigerian Prize for Literature. Wow. And it's something for other persons who have competed for the prize in the past and possibly did not like the decision of a jury and have not been able to pick up themselves to compete again. I can say, as Jesus says, learn of me. If they look at my tenacity, my resilience, my creativity, my consistency, that can be a model for other people, okay? Yeah. It didn't mean that my creativity was of a lower quality in those years, but it just wasn't my time. And for other people who won, it was a fantastic thing. I mean, I enjoyed the fact that they won. And I guess it's because I've always enjoyed and I've always respected the decision of a jury in previous years that Providence has worked in my favor this year. I'm happy, you know.
I mean, you've won it now, so there's a way winners, the few people who have won it over the years, there's a way they obviously will be looking at the prize. But, I mean, before you won it, how did you always see the Nigeria Prize for Literature?
It is. If you remember when the Nigerian Prize for Literature was when they started this prize administration, the entry was open to all the Nigerian writers who were resident in Nigeria. Nigerian writers abroad were not allowed to compete. Okay, and people were critical of that decision, and the LNG listened to them and opened the prize to Nigerian writers writing anywhere, living anywhere. Okay, and there's a big narrative from there because some persons have assumed that the prize was highly protective of writers who are home, and maybe the administrators had a fear that if they opened the competition to Nigerian writers outside the country, those at home would be outclassed. Okay, but that has not been the case so far. I believe that the participation of Nigerian writers abroad has enriched the competition But it has also demonstrated that the creativity of Nigerians is not entirely abroad. It is both home and abroad. It's not tied to a geographical space. We carry our creativity with us everywhere we go. Okay, and so that's what has been demonstrated by that. Okay, you also recall that when the prize started, the prize money was $50,000. Over the years, the prize money has been increased to $100,000. So what it simply means is that the organization that is making this huge investment has its ears opened about what its core values are, what the economic situation is, and they're willing to make adjustments that are consistent with what is constructive criticism. However, they also understand what is their model, and they have held tenaciously to that model. But there's also something that is responsible for the excessive interest of Nigerians in the prize. It's the only one of its kind. Okay, if we had many prizes with different models, people will not be maybe too overtly critical of the model of the election. This is the model of this prize. Okay, everything is consistent with the way they have modeled the prize. From the prize money to the fact that is the winner that takes the money. Okay, all those stuff are consistent with their model. But there are other organizations and individuals in Nigeria, we can come up with other models and shape their own prize administration according to what they believe to be a different way of administering the prize. So the question we should ask is, where are those guys and where are those organizations? Why are they not creating the models that they prefer so that someone who does not win prize A can win prize B?
Yeah.
And someone who does not win B can win C. And those who are not comfortable with a particular model can embrace another model. So we need more persons to be involved. We need people to borrow a leaf from the generosity of the Nigerian LNG and create their own prize administration that is consistent with the way they want their prize administration to be structured. Okay, so all views are on board. Yes, all views are on board. But what we need to do is to get more investors, more cultural investors on board. Because if we do that, we're going to have a situation where the literary space will be more energized than it is now. So, and I'm not saying this because I won this year. If you listen to all the interviews that I granted, I believe that what the Nigerian LNG is doing is fantastic. Okay, and they deserve a lot of credit for what they have achieved so far.
Dr. Barry, thank you, and congratulations once again winning the Nigeria Prize for Literature 2023, and hopefully we'll have you back on the show very soon. Thank you for joining us on Channel Book Club.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine. Thank you.
I think I need to start writing for the prize next year. Look out for me. 2024 Nigeria Prize for Literature. Kunle Kasumo. Here I come. Well, a lot of writers out there are giving it a shot. They are going to be giving it a shot, so I have my work cut out for me. But it's been fun discussing with the winner, Nigeria Prize for Literature 2023. And, well, the timetable for 2024 will soon be out. And once it's out, we'll be announcing it on this show. Those of you who are talented, those of you who are aspiring, just get cracking. Who knows? 2024 might just be your year. This is where we have to end the show today. As always, we'll be delighted to get your feedback through any of our social media platforms displayed on your screen. My name is Olakunle Kasumo. Remember, one great book, like great, can change your life. Bye-bye.